Hi everyone, this is Rosel Villosa from BSE3, and for today's video, I am going to watch a movie that is about slavery. And let's see what would be my reaction about it. The movie I'm going to watch is about America's journey through slavery, the life of an enslaved person. So, without further ado, let's start.
Imagine being taken away from your home in chains. Imagine never having new clothes to wear, or enough food to eat, or a real bed to sleep in. Imagine being forced to do back-breaking work every day, all day long, and never get paid. It's hard to imagine, but that was the experience for many enslaved African Americans for over 200 years.
So, it tackles the daily life and customs of enslaved children and adults from colonial times through emancipation. When we say emancipation, it's a process of being set free from legal, social, or political restrictions. So, um, slavery does not choose if you're old, young or old. Even those children were forced to work that should not be. They should be at their home and enjoy their state of being as a child. So let us continue.
What was life like for enslaved men, women, and children? Let's find out. Hundreds of thousands of Africans were taken from their homes in Africa, put on ships, and brought to the British colonies in America. A trip on a slave ship was a terrifying experience. The trip took weeks or months with hundreds of people crammed below deck. The ceilings were so low that a person could not even sit up straight. Many Africans had their hands and ankles chained so that they couldn't move freely. Many
Voyage to America. It is early 1700s, wherein hundreds of thousands of Africa were shipped into British colonies in America. So, based on what we watch, it is very terrible, and even I can't stand those experience. Like I was lame for about weeks or months, and each and every one of us were crammed like sardines. And the worst one, they were being chained, so they could not probably move. Because when they do so, they could easily harm or hurt themselves. Okay, let's continue.
didn't survive the voyage. In America, the captured African people were forced to become enslaved. An enslaved person is someone who is owned by and works without pay for another person. The life and experiences of an enslaved person varied and depended on where they lived and the type of work they did. The one thing that connected the lives of enslaved people was the law. The laws on slavery treated an enslaved person as a piece of property, which meant that enslaved people could be sold away from their families.
Yeah, during that time, many African can't stand the can stand that kind of suffering. So without torture, I bet they couldn't stand with it, and as a result, they will die. They will die. They were like an animal because they treat them as if they were not getting tired. They didn't care for their feelings and emotions just to get or just to have a money. So that's we called the slave auctions, or Africans were sold by the owners and sold by the buyers who got the high bet for them. So let's continue again.
Because enslaved people were viewed as property, they could be sold away from their families at any time. Many were sold at auctions. Auctions were advertised with posters to let people know the ship packed with enslaved people was about to arrive. At the auction, enslaved people would be forced to stand on a raised platform so they could be seen by the buyers. The buyer who bid the most money would then own the enslaved person. It was at the auctions where African families were split apart. Husbands, wives, and children went to different owners. Many never saw each other again. No event was more traumatic in the lives of enslaved people than the forcible separation from their families. Imagine how you would feel if you were taken away from your family.
So it is such a torture for them. Like imagine there's no clothes, food, and the worst is being separated or live apart from their parents and children. Um, like what I've said a while ago, it is so difficult and hard. So to sum it up rather, uh, African slave used to do what their owners want to rule them. They were forced to work all day long without enough foods to eat or clothes to wear and a bed. So they suffered a lot. They suffered a lot. They were sold and uh, be separated from their loved ones and have no chance to meet again because they were sold by the buyers from different countries, so there's no possible for them to meet again. So that's all. I hope you learn a lot and learn something or realize something after watching this video. So thank you and have a good day.